I want to talk about culture at Box a little bit too, because you did some really cool things there at that Box, right? So I think you said you're going to pay the college tuition of every full-time, fulfillment employee for their kids. You would pay up to $20,000 towards the full-time employee's wedding.
10,000. 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. And then like that costs real money, right? It's off balance sheet, it has implications. Like, how did you justify doing things like that? What was the ROI? Why did you make decisions along those lines? And how did that play into the overall culture thought process at Boxed?
We had like all these programs that it wasn't like, oh, if you can, from the outside in, you could say, well, I wasn't getting married, I don't have kids going to college, then what's in it for me? We also had actually probably the most popular, internally, the most popular program was this $500 emergency fund. So we employed, like, over the course of Box, probably like tens of thousands of people. Like, and it's like for a lot of Americans out there, if you suddenly provide them with a bill of $500 or more, they can't pay it. And so for us, it's like, all right, like, as long as you have bona fide evidence of it and you've been here a certain amount of time, like, yeah, like that should be something we help you cover. And what we found is that we had very little turnover compared to most fulfillment centers, and our efficiency was incredibly high. So, you do the math at the end of the day, it's the right thing to do, made us all feel good, but you also back it up with math of just like, you pull all these programs, you treat them like cogs, we lower their health insurance or take away like health insurance for those that like technically by law weren't qualified for it. And you take away these programs. Yeah, you can save some money, but if they start treating the company like a cog and start turning over, you got to retrain people. I think that's like a way worse financial decision and you feel bad. So
The numbers I remember running at one point, this is my first job, was around like turnover and how much that costs the company and like the expenses of turnover and losing people. And so finding ways to reduce that is one of the things that people don't, it's very easy, like, oh, it costs this money, let's lower this amount or change this. And instead trying to say, hey, how do we actually pay people more or give them better benefits and make this worth their while to stick around for the long term?